Good morning, everyone. I'm Lisa Levine. Welcome to Yoga Shalom at Home Return. This is the fourth class of a four-class series in August that I've been doing with the themes surrounding the High Holy Days. Now that we're in the month of Elul, this is our preparation for the High Holy Day season, and it may be that you're viewing this video on Yom Kippur or during the 10 days of repentance. I invite you to view all of the series, which you can find on my YouTube channel. All of the themes are differently. I've been studying this week about the Yamas and the Niyamas in yoga, which is sort of like the Sanskrit Mussar system for yoga. It's an ethical system, and it's amazing. And what I've been learning, the more that I'm learning about this system, the more that I feel that it applies also to Judaism and to what we're doing on our mat. So today's theme is return. What does it mean to return to ourselves, to our relationships, to our truths? We return to the truths our minds wish to forget. We return to the people we want to forgive and who want to forgive us. We return to the basics of our lives, what is most important to us. And today we'll explore that question and seek the answers on our mat, because our mat is our mirror. I'm going to be using some Sanskrit terms, the Yamas and the Niyamas, but I'll use them and then I'll translate them so you'll understand. I like incorporating what I'm learning into my yoga, my Jewish yoga, through a Jewish lens, as I think it just deepens that practice. So we're going to do a heart opening. We're going to study ourselves. We're going to do a gentle flow. We'll create a kavanah, a sankalpa, or a reflection and intention for our practice. We open a space for returning to the land of our soul, our neshama, our spirit. So let's just take a few moments to clear our minds. Put your phone on silent if it isn't already, or airplane mode. You don't want it to ring in the middle of this time that you've carved out for yourself and your self-care. So swallow in your throat, release your shoulders. Just feel your neck relax. And use 2 minutes to pack up all of your thoughts. And just put them in a suitcase, place them outside the door. Hopefully we're going to leave those where they are, not return to them. We're going to do a process of purification, and we're going to begin with our breath. So find a comfortable place to sit. I'm going to start in a chair, and then I'm going to move to the mat. I think it's easier to do this embodiment breathing in a chair only because it's Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey, and I find it simpler to imagine my body. My head is the Yud, arms is Hey, Vav is my spine, and legs is Hey when I'm seated in my chair, but it's easy to do that on the mat as well. So returning to our source, our satya in Sanskrit, our truth. What is true for us? How do we get to the truths that we sometimes hide from ourselves? My thought is that through our breath, our pranayama, our energy flow, with every breath we sort of peel away the layers. Neshima is our breath. Neshama, our soul. So with each deepening of our breath, we reveal parts of ourselves, truths, sometimes that we don't even know exist, those truths that are at the deepest within us. And that's what our pranayama practice is all about. So lift from the top, the crown of your head, find a good place to sit. Feel your sits bones connecting with your chair or on the mat. Bring your hands, either palms up if you need some energy, or Palms down if you'd like to ground a little bit today. Let the light of your heart shine through. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Relax the back of your neck and allow the light of your heart to shine through. Swallow in your throat so that you can release all those thoughts that come floating in. Just let them float away like clouds. Bring yourself back to your breath. So dropping your awareness now into your belly. Draw a breath, 3-part breath we're going to begin with, into the lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs. Returning to our breath and then releasing that breath as though you're just releasing all of your thoughts, all of your worries and stresses. And just let that breath release and draw your belly button into your spine. Good. Now imagine that you're inhaling through the top of your head, the Yud of Yud-Hey, Vav-Hey, in the image of God. Inhaling. Then as you exhale, release that 3-part breath out through your heart center, your chakra, your heart. You're imagining that your breath is coming in through your fingertips, your hay, up through your arms, inhaling to the count of 3. The breath comes in and then releases out through your heart center. Even though you're exhaling through your nose, you're imagining that breath going out into the world, that love into the world. Inhaling now through the top of your spine, the Vav. Send breath all the way down your spine, all the way into your sits bones. Soften your gaze or close your eyes if that's available to you, and then release the air through your heart. To the count of 3, 2, 1. Inhaling now, feel the energy and the breath coming in through your feet, all the way up your legs, all the way into your spine, all connected, connecting all the spherot, the energy centers, then release that air into the world. Returning to that which is most important in your life, your truth. Inhaling Yud. And releasing the air through your heart. Let that love out into the world. Inhaling arms, hey. Releasing the breath through the heart center. Releasing anything you don't need. Inhaling Vav. Feeling the breath come all the way down your spine, filling your lungs, filling your side of your lungs. And as you release that, feel the light of your heart open, replacing with truth, purifying love. Good. And finally, your legs through your feet, bringing that breath into your legs, all the way up through your spine, and releasing that breath. And just riding the waves of these breaths a few more times. Imagine that Yud and the Hey, maybe inhaling and exhaling, the Vav, inhaling, and the Hey. And as we appreciate that everyone is created in the image of God, we picture ourselves as also being true to that image. And just breathe normally and release. we return to love. Ahimsa is the Sanskrit term for compassion or love. Do no harm. So we use this concept of compassion, and we've used it before in our heart opening. We're going to do a seated cat and cow poses, and if you're on your mat, it's easy to do that as well. You can just mirror what I'm doing seated. Inhale, open your heart and roll your shoulders back. Just opening your heart, and then as you release, just release your shoulders forward. Take a look inward. Maybe bring your feet, your toes together. Opening, rolling shoulders back. Inhale deeply, coming to your compassion and releasing kindness to yourself and others. Exhale, roll your shoulders down. Good. Inhale. Now bring your arms up. Use that 3-part breath to really fill up with breath, and then bring your arms behind. Exhale. Inhaling up. Arms down once again. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can. If you're on your mat, you can come all the way forward. Release your head down. Good. Inhaling up. And release back all the way back. Good. One more time, all the way up. Feel compassion coming into your right arm and chesed, your gavura, right arm, and gavura into your left, and then all the way down. And I'm going to come down to my mat so I can come all the way down. Good. Bring your arms up. Inhale, and now let's do a nice stretch over. I'm going over to my left. I don't know if I'm mirroring you, but look up under your right arm. Inhale, up. Let's go to the other side. Let's stretch out our spine a little before our practice. So inhaling it over. Opening up to the left, opening your heart, creating that pure heart. Arms up and create that balance of chesed and gevura. Bring that right down your midline and massage into your heart center. Good. Open up. Both arms up. Inhale. And now let's do a gentle twist behind. And use your eyeballs to look behind and really get a good twist as you're breathing, opening your heart. Just string out anything you don't need. Inhale. Up. And to the other side, opening your heart, restoring your full compassion for forgiveness, stretching all the way up, and come all the way down one more time. Sense the vibration of the earth, connect with the energy of the planet. Good. Inhaling up and over to the side one more time. And up. Other side. And just feel your spine begin to release. Begin the possibilities to unfold. Allow them to unfold for change. Once again, roll the shoulders back, looking up. Open the heart center. Roll the shoulders forward and take a deep dive inside. Good. And one last time, arms up. Open the heart, let it crack open like a nut. Let anything go that you might be holding on to that will keep you from that compassion, the love that we need. Arms up. And store that kindness in our heart, Tiferet in our heart center. Take a nice deep breath. So we're going to do a little self-study, Svadhyaya it's called in Sanskrit. And for this we're going to stand and create a sankalpa, or a blessing for ourselves. We've done this in our practice before. How do we send ourselves a blessing? What is it that's brought us to our Mishkan, our holy place? Just a blessing for ourselves today. This is a selfish blessing. In a moment we'll do a flow that will send out blessings to the world. But for right now, blessing for health, for healing, for returning. So let's find our feet hip distance apart now. We're going to sit right down into Utkatasana, our chair pose. Inhaling, sit right back down into your chair. And then bring your sankalpa, or your kavana, your blessing, into your hand, like a big orb that you can picture in your mind's eye, and breathe. You might even put your hands in a blessing sign. One more deep breath. And step into your feet. And if you're in a chair, you can do this so easily. Just come to the front of your chair and bring your arms up into your kavana, your blessing for yourself. But we're going to go down one more time into chair and maybe do a little twist with this. So inhaling, and as you exhale, sit nice and deep into your chair, or as deep as you want to go. You can just go this. You don't have to go all the way down, but if you want a nice deep chair pose today, inhale. Now let's draw our right arm compassion up and behind us. If you're in the chair, you can do this too. And bring all of that love and compassion down into heart and into our right leg, which is our humility, our hope. So inhale up, left arm, Gavura, our strength, all the way behind us, in front of us. And exhale all the way up, bring that strength down into our left leg, our endurance. Feeling that balance coming all the way through the midline, and then stand. And shake it out. Good. Feet hip distance apart. Arms up. Nice deep breath. Hands down the midline. La 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 la. So this is our yoga flow for today. It's a little bit intensive, so if you feel like you can't do this on the mat, just modify in any way that you need to. Brahmacharya is our way of repairing the world. What gives us energy. Also in yoga, it's our dharma, like what is our purpose. So I created this set list especially for the High Holy Days. So I feel like it gives us an opportunity to examine what's most important to us. So we're going to do a yoga flow, and I'll talk you through. Come to the front of your mat now, if you can. Or if you're in your chair, just use your arms and do the best you can. You can do your forward fold as well. So we begin inhaling up, arms up, and then reverse swan dive all the way down. Fingertips to the mat. Good. Bring fingertips to your shins. Now straighten your back way out in the crown of your head forward. Hands down, step the right foot, then the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Push through your hands. Apply your fingertips so you don't put too much weight into your wrists. Inhale, exhale, drop your hips down into plank. Good, and then chaturanga, a nice slow yoga push-up all the way down. And little mini cobra. Inhale, exhale, push back into downward dog. Good. Let's lift our right leg now, right away. And then bend and hug it into your chest. Bring that right foot forward and come up into a nice lunge. Inhale, exhale, hands down. Bring that right foot back, downward dog. Good. Push through. Bring your right foot forward and then your left. And then reverse swan dive all the way up. And hands in Anjali Mudra. That's one side. We're going to go slow at first, but then we're going to pick it up. So inhale up, all the way down. Fingertips to the mat. Bring fingertips to the fronts of your shins. Head extended long, neck is long. Hands down. Step back with your left. Then your right. Push into downward facing dog. Good. Finding your energy for what it is that you want to do in this time, your tikkun, your repair. Good. Nice, slow chaturanga. I forgot to get you into plank, but you know what to do. Push back into downward dog. Lift that left leg all the way up. If you can't do this, you could even go into child's pose. But if you can, lift your left leg and then hug that left knee in. Inhale, bring it forward, and come up. It feels so good. Your right foot is sort of behind you, and your toes are strong. It's not planted. And now bring those arms around. Bring the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, left foot forward, right foot forward. Swan dive up. Hands in Anjali Mudra. All right, you ready to rock and roll? We're going to go a little bit quicker now. If you've had it, you can just go down and do Balasana, child's pose. Otherwise, inhale. Exhale, fingertips down. Fingertips to shins. Hands down, right foot back, left foot back. Downward dog. Inhale, exhale, plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. Lift the right leg. Hug that knee into your chest. Come up. Oh, good. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. Good. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot forward, all the way up. And we're going to do one more side. Inhale, swan dive down. Fingertips, shins, hands down, left and then right foot back. Find your energy. Inhale, exhale, plank, drop your hips and then all the way down. Chaturanga, baby cobra. Lift the left leg. Hug it into your chest. Come all the way up. Bring your arms around and down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Bring left foot forward. Right foot forward. Swan dive up. And hands. Heart center. Take a nice deep breath. Arms up. Bring healing light into your hands and the energy all the way down your spine. Hold that gavura, that strength and that compassion in your heart. Return. Take a nice few deep breaths. Release down and shake it out. Okay. Excellent. That was wonderful. A parigraha is a letting go. It's a releasing of anything that you don't need. Sometimes it can mean letting go of material things. Sometimes it just means letting go of anything that's not serving you. So we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold for this. And if you're in a chair, it's easy. Just bring your legs wide and you're going to fold down. You can support yourself this way if you want to, or just bring your shoulders forward. But if you're able, stand on your mat and bring your legs wide. Hands at the small of your back, open your heart center. Inhale, and then draw your hands along the sides of your legs. Stretch your head to the opposite wall. And then as you're ready, just allow your head to drop. And then bring your hands, if you want to the floor and release your head, sort of like a piece of fruit. God is my strength, and I will let go of anything that does not serve me. Inhaling, releasing anything you don't need. Let all the burdens fall away from your shoulders. Just relish this moment of inversion and allow anything that you don't need to fall away. I'm also recognizing that you're not in control. Letting go, letting God, letting Yah. Breathe. If you need to come back up for a moment, that's fine. And I'd like you to just do one more moment. So once again, go all the way down and drop your shoulders and your neck. Release it. You feel your hips swaying a little bit. Let them go. And then hinge up. Nice and slow, bringing your feet together. And then release your hips. Let your arms go and let them hit the sides of your body. Letting go, release anything you don't need. Just imagine it going out through your hands. Just letting it go. Coming free. If you want to do a little bit more free, just let your arms move around. Shake out your hands. Shake out your feet. Inhale and release. The Satya is the concept of purification. At Yom Kippur, and during the High Holy Days, we purify ourselves. And most prominently, we're in a time, many of us of Yizkor, of remembrance of those who've passed, especially Yom Kippur afternoon. But during this season, for sure, we're thinking of those people. So I'd like to do an inversion. I've got my blanket here in my chair. I'm going to invite you to just grab a blanket, or if you're on your mat, you can go into half bridge, bringing our legs now up the chair or the wall if you're near the wall. Go ahead. I'm just going to bring my legs up this chair. Palms are face up. And as you take a moment to purify yourself from perhaps grief, or purify yourself from emotions that aren't serving you, purify your blood by breathing deeply, inhaling. And as you exhale, imagine the grief and pain and anxiety going out through your feet. If you're on the mat, you can just bring your feet up, your legs up. I like doing that too. I feel it's more restorative with legs on chair. So continue to breathe, 3 parts. And as you exhale, release through your feet any emotions, grief, pain, anxiety. Maybe you're feeling fear from what's going on in the world, or you've lost someone. If you'd like to call their name, just let their name come through your heart. I feel joy when I think of my mother, so there's good memories when there's pain of loss. Yitkada v'yitkada sheme'aba. Ose shalom imamai. Uyase shalom aleinu v'al Israel. Amen. V'imru amen. Taking a few more deep breaths, allowing the breath to cleanse your spirit. Bridge to peace. That bridge, that love. We are a bridge to peace. We close our eyes and breathe, sending our hope and love into the world. Together we become Geshe Shalom, a healing bridge that joins. Nice big inhale, and as you exhale, draw your knees to your chest. And you massage your lower back. Bring your knees to the left and look to the right. Nice gentle twist. Nice deep inhale. Draw your knees over to the right and look to the left. Nice gentle twist. And if you're on your mat, you can just bring your legs down in front of you I'm going to come to my mat here just for a moment as we come into Savasana. Santosha is the idea of contentment, of everything is as it should be. And that's what Savasana is all about, just taking a moment to release our practice, to rest back. So find a comfortable place. If you have your eye pillow, go ahead and grab it. If you want to use a bolster or a pillow under your knees, we did a restorative practice in this series, and I invite you to go back and experience that again. It's wonderful to be able to let go. So bring your eye pillow, or you can use a sock or a sweater onto your eyes. Bring your hands down. And as you exhale, just allow yourself to completely melt into the floor. Imagine that your mat is a 4-inch cotton cocoon. You're just going to rest back into it. Completely supports you. You imagine a warm blanket being drawn up over your feet, over your legs, your hips, your torso, your chest, your arms, and being tucked in under your chin. Nurtured, your neshama, cared for, and blessed, and loved. So allow your jaw to relax, your eyebrows to gently float apart. Your mouth becomes 4 walls with a ceiling and a floor, and your tongue suspended within. You just release your breath. Allow your neck to soften and your arms to rotate outward. Your arms are heavy and warm. Your spine softens. Sink deeper into this relaxation cocoon as your stomach muscles just relax and your hips roll open. Hamstrings release the back, your legs, shins, calves, ankles, remembering your feet. Saying a bracha for your feet, for bringing you to your Mishkan, your holy place today, your mat. Returning you to the place where you find peace, santosha, contentment. Your hands are doing tikkun olam, repair. Sensing the beating of your heart, pumping oxygenated fluid to every organ, cell. Nikavin, nikavin, chalulim, chalulim. Were one of them to fail, how well we would be aware of openings and closings. Sensing that blessing, that bracha of using our mind for study. And feeling a sense of contentment throughout our body, knowing everything is as it should be. Trusting that. Memorizing. Feeling. wiggling your fingers and toes, sensing the mat beneath you, sounds around you. When you're ready, draw your knees to your chest, draw them over to the right side, make a pillow of your arms. And then push yourself right up. How's everyone doing? That was intensive. We're going to bring ourselves to our healing circle. So drawing close together and bringing our hands into Alna Rafana La. If you'd like to call someone for healing, please do so, or put their name in the chat room. That's fine too. Let's join our spirits together for healing. Alna Rafana La. May everyone in need of healing return to find their healing in whatever form that they may need. Healing for mind, healing for body, healing for spirit. Thank you. I want to thank you all for joining me on this healing journey today. And my prayer for all of us is that we return to what we need for ourselves, that we find strength in our practice, healing on our mats, truth for what we need for ourselves. And I want to wish everyone a day of light and rest, of renewal, of Namaste. Until we meet again, dear friends, it's been wonderful having you with me these past few weeks. I'll look forward to seeing you again in October when we start a new series.
So, Lisa,
Shalom. And Shana Tova, Umetuka, and Gamal Tov. May the season be filled with renewal and peace. Amen.
Thank you.